ezi omume gị ka iwe wezugara anyị nrịanja niile ọrịa niile nke pụrụ ịdakwasị mmadụ dị ndụ n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye na-agwọ ọrịa ka anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị onwe gị bụ Chineke nke ndị agha ka iwe mere anyị ebere ka akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka ude nke anyị na-asụ wee bịa n'iru gị ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee guzosi ike ka anyị wee n'ikpete maazụ nye ha sọgotụtara nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ise mma dịrị gị Chineke mma dịrị gị Chineke mma dịrị gị Chineke.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting to me across the world. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much. And remember, in this channel, we talk about the freedom of the indigenous people in that contraption called Nigeria. Every indigenous tribe, regardless your religion, regardless your location, if you are an indigenous tribe, we are speaking up for you because we deserve to be free. We have one common enemy who have said that the contraption called Nigeria will cease to exist. Who has said that the indigenous people in the contraption called Nigeria will never survive. They are the Fulanis. They are the Fulanis. They have sworn that they will not allow the indigenous tribe to have their peace. These people are not indigenous to Nigeria. They are foreigners. They are people who came from other places, from Futajalon, to come and settle in Nigeria. Being that the indigenous tribes in Nigeria are peaceful people, the Hausas, men especially, the Hausas welcome them with an open hand. The Hausas welcomed these Fulanis with an open hand, thinking that they were welcoming human beings when they presented their own religion. They try to talk down on them and try to instigate them against their rulers. The Hausas listen to them and end up in killing all their rulers, and the Fulanis take over. Today, Hausa is nowhere to be writing home about. Hausa is nowhere today. Fulanis have taken over the Hausa land. We do no longer hear about Hausas and the major tribe in Nigeria. We are only hearing about Fulanis. Fulanis who are very few, I'm not sure they are up to 7,000 in number. The Fulanis have now occupied the north. Everything we are talking about the north is Fulani. They have sworn that no indigenous tribe in that country called Nigeria will have peace, and we will not let that happen. Remember, our Sula Mazinda and the Kana have said it out that number. No inch of a Biafran land will be taken out by the Fulanis. They know that very well. They cannot succeed. That is why they are using their military to kill the southeastern part of Nigeria and weaken them. But they cannot weaken us because Chukwu Kabiama is involved. Chukwu Kabiama is in the midst of his people. They cannot kill us. We cannot finish. We will continue to fight to the end. Just as they did in the Civil War. They thought they were going to wipe us out. They thought they would wipe us out because we didn't have anything to protect ourselves. They are trying it again. They didn't succeed in the Civil War to kill us. Today, they will not succeed. They can't wipe us away. And they cannot take an inch in our land. But you, that you are an indigenous person, indigenous tribe in Nigeria, what are you doing to protect yourself? The Biafrans have the ESN. And the Biafrans are funding the ESN. For you that is a Biafran, that you have not yet started supporting ESN, support the ESN with all your might. Everything you have, support ESN. With your prayers, with your money, with your finance, and any support they're giving to ESN, if you have been supporting before, double your support. That is what we need. What about the other tribes? What population are you making? What preparation are you making to protect yourself? Because they have come. Since 2015, Masula Mazina have been crying and shouting, telling you that they are coming. They are coming. Today they have come. Already they have taken over the northern part of Nigeria. The northern part of Nigeria is in their palm, is in their hand. There's nothing anybody can do. In the north, even the governors have surrendered to them. That is why they are telling about the reintegration of Boko Haram members. They are weak. They have no choice. They have given them the caliphate already in the south, northern part of Nigeria. And the only problem they have is the south and the middle belt. I hope our middle belt brothers will embrace themselves, because they are going to be the next target. They have captured the north. They are coming down to the middle belt. What strategy are you putting on ground to protect yourself? If you do not want to know, go and listen to the messages of Asuna Mazindanikam and borrow from him a strategy to protect yourself wherever you are. Everything you need to be protected have been said by Asuna Mazindanikam. Go and borrow leave from him. Prepare yourself. Self-defense is the only choice, the only alternative you have. Every other thing you are hearing is propaganda. And if you continue to play to the gallery on what the government are saying or what the media are saying, you will wait until they will come to your home and kill you. They will come to your home and kill you because they have come, not they are coming. They have come already. These people are carrying out the desire of Ottoman Danfodio, the message that Ottoman Danfodio planted in their heart. That same message that Ahmadu Bello transported into them, they are carrying it on their body, on their heart and their soul. They want to dip their Quran into the sea. How do they do that? To wipe away everybody in the middle belt, in the southern part of Nigeria, and then occupy everywhere with their own kind of Islam. This is what they are planning. They have started doing it already. So many warnings have come. So many warnings have come from every corner, from all corners. People thought it was a joke. Today, it is all playing out. Even our brother Melafia, who has been shouting and made some revelation, today is calling for prayers that every Christian in that country of Nigeria should come out, have a seat at home for 1 week. At least he's learning a lesson, borrowing from the Biafran. Sit at home. I wish they will listen. I wish the so-called Christians will listen. The GOs and the pastors will not preach this in their church. They were the people that are supposed to make this call. They never made it, but Melafia has taken up the challenge and made the call. I wish they can listen. Sit at home have performed wonder for the Biafrans. You can borrow leave and make a change with sit at home. Let all the Christians, wherever they are, sit at home for 1 good week and see if there will be no change. We have gotten to the end of the road. If you are still waiting to see when it is happening, it is happening already. And there is no other choice than self-defense for you to protect yourself the best way you can. The best way you can. You can see the grazing law issue. It is, if you still think that this is a joke, the only thing that has brought this very Islamization and Fulanization very, very clear to everyone, even to a blind man to see and know that it is true, is this grazing reserve law. The grazing reserve issue have brought it clearer to everybody that the only plan that this very government of the late Muhammadu Buhari is planning, the only plan they have is to make sure they Islamize Nigeria and Fulanize it. That is the only agenda they have. That is why they are bent on forcing open grazing on people, even though when they know very well that the open grazing is the source of the problem, is the source of the killing, is the source of the insecurity we have in other countries called Nigeria. No header has been arrested. No header has been persecuted. No header has been stopped from moving about. They are still going about their AK-47, killing people here and there. Instead of going after them, they are preaching like talking about clashes. There is no farmer that has the time to clash with any header. Farmers sit in a place to farm, protect their farm. It is the headers that come to their place to destroy their crop. And they go to the home of the farmers to kill them. How can you talk about clashing when you kill somebody in his home while he's asleep? How can that be a clash? How can the media be talking about a clash? Somebody who is sleeping in his home, you went and killed him, wipe away the family and burn the house. How is that a clash? Somebody who is in his own house, his own city, his own town, his own land, you come from your own land to come and kill him. Then the government and the people will be reporting it as a clash. It is obvious that this lie they are selling is going to consume everybody in that country called Nigeria. This lie, it will consume everybody in that country called Nigeria because there is no clash. What they are doing is ethnic cleansing, trying to wipe away the indigenous tribes in Nigeria and plant the Fulanis. And the government of Muhammadu Buhari, the government of late Muhammadu Buhari, whoever is wearing that mask is playing the script, making sure that they accomplish it within the shortest time they have. And you are still silent. You don't want to protect yourself. You don't want to protest with your people. You don't want to join the Duduwa. You don't want to join Biafra. You don't want to join the Middle Beltan force. You just want to be your own. You are still talking about one Nigeria that wants to kill you. One Nigeria that those who are pushing it want to kill you. The only thing that will make them to establish one Nigeria is based on your death. That is what one Nigeria means. One Nigeria means death to everybody, every indigenous tribe in that country called Nigeria. What one Nigeria means is death. He didn't put it. It was Britain that brought that one Nigerian falsehood into you. And the Fulani Jawil carried that very falsehood and they are pushing it. British is using it to conquer every other indigenous tribe. And you are silent. You think it's a joke. It is not a joke. The open grazing have revealed the secret. If you don't know that the Fulanization is real, look at everything that is happening in this open grazing. You will now confirm that Fulanization and Islamization of Nigeria has come. Listen to this very video from AIT.
Governors of the southern states have set September 1 as the deadline for the anti-open grazing law. In this commentary, we examine the issues that led to the decision to enact the law in southern states and the reaction by herders.
September the 1st, 2021 is the deadline set by southern governors as effective date for the anti-grazing law. In effect, open grazing and the movement of cattle in any town of states in the south. Some of the state houses of assembly have passed the anti-grazing law in line with the resolution of the governors at a follow-up meeting in Ibadan, Oyo State, after an exploratory meeting in Asaba Delta State. In trepidation, the herders, through their umbrella body, is threatening to dishonor the law, which has been validly enacted. This is a strange development. It is even very embarrassing for the spokesman of the herders, Salih Al-Hassan, to describe a policy collectively enunciated by the governors as satanic. Nigerians cannot forget in a hurry what led to the multidimensional reactions about grazing. In some states like Oyo, Edo, Delta and Ondo, the herders shepherded their animals into people's farms, ate up the crops, maimed or killed any farmer who resisted their actions. In a farcical display of arrogance, Mieti Allah put up veiled defense, justifying the actions of the herders. The reckless behavior of the cattle rearers became unbearable, requiring drastic action to stem the situation. To fill the void created by the inaction of the federal government when the farmer-herder clashes assumed a national crisis, the governors took the fate of the people they govern in their hands. We hold very strongly that the governors, through their legislature, are competent to legislate on an issue like open grazing, having regard to the fact that the land use law vests the power to control the land in their hands. With all existing laws, including the instant anti-grazing law, the outburst of the herders is misplaced. As a trepid reaction to the ban on open grazing, the presidency assumed a plan to revive grazing reserves and grazing routes. Is the government not missing an opportunity to implement what is internationally acceptable standard? Elsewhere, cattle are not shepherded across major streets and bushes. The nomadic system is archaic. The herders should jettison their arrogance and begin to realize that they do not have absolute rights to overrun other people's lands. They also need to know cattle breeding and rearing are private enterprise. They should therefore seek private means to herd their animals. The anti-grazing policy of the southern state governors is immutable because it has the backing of the law. Only lawless people can take action to defy it.
After hearing from this video from AIT and you are not yet convinced, go to hell and burn to ashes. Wait in your grave, or when you get to hell or heaven, you will be there and you'll be hearing the national anthem of Biafra, national anthem of Oduduwa. That is the only thing that will happen to you. Nobody's going to beg you. They have come. Mazin Nandekano have been begging everybody from 2015, preaching and crying and calling people to stand up. They thought he's a noisemaker. Some say he doesn't know what he's doing. Some say that doesn't know that they know the best. They know the best thing to do. Today, look at what happened. Fulanis are preaching their own kind of Islam. And when I tell you, when I talk about Fulani trying to Fulanize Nigeria with their own kind of Islam, the caliphate they're trying to build is their own kind of Islam. It is not a joke, because there are some Islam, there are some Muslims who doesn't support the killings that they are doing. If you think it's a joke, listen to this very imam that is talking. You will come to agree with me that the Fulanese kind of Islam is different from the kind of Islam we have in the southern part of Nigeria. Listen to this imam.
Is there nobody to take responsibility? I want to believe that we have all failed. I mean, I failed as an imam to teach you that life is sacred. You all failed as parents to teach your children that killing is bad. Our community leaders failed. Our politicians failed. Governors failed. Especially His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you have failed us. We have your video telling Nigerians that the military is capable. Our military is capable. It has all the requirement to tackle this insurgency. And if you are voted into power, you are going to make sure that happens in a short time. You have given 4 years an addition. Yet, people are dying like fowls. Killing is becoming norm in Nigeria under your watch, Mr. President. If there is no Nigerian to tell you, I will take the responsibility of telling you, and I will take the responsibility of the consequences, because the life and properties of Nigerians is above all. Let me tell you, Mr. President, under your watch, bandits are taxing Nigerians. Is that the provision of the Constitution of Nigeria? Under the provision of Constitution of Nigeria, no one has the right to tax any Nigerian, except being authorized by the federal government or any other constituted authority. I'm not a learned person, but I'm not a layman. I'm telling you, Mr. President, you are to take responsibility. Because we have it in the Quran, we have it in Ahadith. Man wajada khayran falyahamidillah, wa man wajada ghayra dhalika fala yalumanna illa nafsa. Who do you want us to give responsibility? Do you want us to give the President of America, the President of Ghana, the President of the Chad? No. We have the right, constitutional right to ask you, Mr. President.
After hearing this imam, you can agree with me that it is not about religion. It is about the kind of religion the Fulanis are pushing forward. Their own kind of Islam. That is what they want to use to infiltrate Nigeria. And when you are there thinking that because you're a Muslim, you don't want to talk about things happening, they will kill you. You're going to lose your life. That is for sure. You see Afghanistan. People who are running away from Afghanistan are Muslims themselves. Running away from the caliphate. And when you are hearing about the caliphate, just simply because you're a Muslim, you are sitting back. You don't want to talk. You don't want to use your platform to speak. Wait, it's coming to your doorstep. And for the southern people who are in southern Nigeria, wait, you are going to pay with your own life. None of you who is there talking about one Nigeria can be more one Nigeria than Dora Akunyele. Do you remember Dora Akunyele? Dora Akunyele, who tried everything possible to make sure that she can be able to establish herself in Nigeria. Try as much as possible to speak the truth. An Igbo woman carrying one Nigeria on her shoulder. She carried one Nigeria on her shoulder until she died in it. Are you going to be one Nigeria than Dora Akunyele? Can there ever be any Nigeria who will be more one Nigeria than Dora Akunyele? But yet, Donya Akunyele paid with her own life. The same people she wanted to protect, they killed her. She paid with her life, and today she's dead. Here, Donya Akunyele, when Dora was talking about one Nigeria, when Dora was talking about Nigeria issue, I want you to hear from Dora, directly from her, what she has to say.
Today as we speak, our citizenship as Nigerians, we cannot take it to the bank. We want to bequeath to our children a Nigerian citizenship that they can take to the bank. Otherwise, God will not forgive us. And when we talk about inefficiency in educational sector, health sector, political sector, governance and all, everything boils down to corruption. And corruption is not just about giving or taking money. Corruption is about not doing the right thing. And why are we corrupt? Because of lack of understanding. Because we do not understand that we don't need too much. Our wants may be too many, but our needs are very little. And I don't even envy corrupt people because they destroy themselves and destroy their children, generations unborn. And when we look at the way we behave to ourselves and to this country, Nigeria, for which we have no other country that we can call our own, it's all because of bad attitude. That attitude of the past and even the present that we are saying through rebranding, we must change. If we don't change, nothing will change. If we don't change, we will not be able to achieve Vision 2020, because it's human beings that will work to actualize Vision 2020. We will not get it from the air. Angels will not come down. Foreigners will not come here to fix Nigeria for us. They have their own countries to fix. So that change of attitude, which is a critical aspect of rebranding, we must embrace. If we don't embrace it, I'm sorry that we may not be talking seriously. So rebranding is the key. Nigeria of my dream is a Nigeria that Nigeria's people will be so changed in their attitude that we will be in a position to tell the world who we are. That we be in a position to define who we are. Because for too long, people have defined who we are. We need to evolve a Nigeria where we have a sense of pride for our country, where we will love one another, where we will appreciate what we have done and who we are. Right now, we are not even appreciating who we are. We are not appreciating what we have done. Look at Nigeria's role in West Africa through ECOMOG. We brought peace there. Central Africa, Congo, Darfur, and others. Nobody is talking about it. We lost lives, we lost resources. Go to the internet, it is United Nations. Yes, we are working under United Nations, but it's Nigeria through ECOMOG that performed the magic. Look at what we are doing all over Africa through the Technical Aid Corps, sending professionals all over to help develop those countries. Nobody is talking about it. Look at what we did in South Africa during the dismantling of apartheid. Our people even gave up part of their salaries in the 70s and 80s to help in the struggle. Nobody is talking about it. We have beautiful stories to tell the global audience. And we have to, under the platform of rebranding, put ourselves in a position to lend our voice to say, this is who we are, this is what we are doing, this is what we did. And in that way, we'll be able to evolve a Nigeria that people will have a sense of pride. I'm proud of Nigeria despite the challenges. I had an American green card, I gave it up. I'm not excited about it. If I was crazy about it, I would keep my green card and eventually qualify for citizenship. But I don't want it because I love this country with a passion. Without this country, there will not be me. With this country, this is me, and the country has.
This is a very great memory. After hearing from Dora Akre, you can agree with me that there is nobody on the planet Earth that can be more one Nigerian than she. And today she has paid with her own life. And if she is alive today, I believe she's going to be protesting, supporting Biafra. She's going to be going for Biafra. So for those of you who are still pretending, thinking that there is any way you can make, if Dora Akunyele could not be able to change Nigeria, you can never do it. If Dora could not be able to change Nigeria, you yourself can never be able to do it. And you will pay with your life. You will definitely pay with your life. Remember what Mazi Nandekan used to say, that if you serve the Janjaweed, you will come back with shame if you're not dead. If you serve the Janjaweed, you come back dead. If you are not, if you're not disgraced, you will come back dead. Today, that is what is playing out. That is why when you see people who are supporting one Nigeria from the southern part of Nigeria, you need to pity them because they are dead men walking. They are corpses already. They are corpses because they are supporting that thing that will kill them. That is what they are supporting. Mazi Nandekan has laid a foundation for you. It is left for you to follow that foundation to save your life. But if you choose otherwise, so be it. So be it. Nobody can force you to save your life. But for the Biafrans, we are going home with our Sunni Mazi Nandekan. May Chukwu Okikabiyama continue to protect our Sunni Mazi Nandekan. May Chukwu Okikabiyama continue to strengthen our Sunni Mazi Nandekan. May Chukwu Okikabiyama give our Sunni Mazi Nandekan good health, give him strength, give him new life, so that very, very soon he is going to join us and we will celebrate in Biafra land. We will march into Biafra with our Sunni Mazi Nandekan, lifting the flag of Biafra high, and we will sing the national anthem of Biafra with our head lifted up high. We will all be free. They will kill us, we will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will emerge. Oduduwa will be free. Every indigenous tribe will be free, and we will all celebrate and praise God. Praise Chukwu Okikabiyama where he has placed us in our new nations that is about to come. Thank you so much for coming. I remain blessed. Bye bye. See you again on the next video.